friends. Welcome to us. Thank you for your kind comments. Every evening, our whole family gathers together and we read your comments. Thank you again. And today I will introduce you to a Chechen dessert, flour halva and corn halva. Friends, to start with, we will need, I have a cast iron. I have this kind of pot and a wooden spatula. I have sifted the flour and the butter. Today we will be cooking with 1/2 kilogram of butter. We will melt the butter. To start, we will use wheat flour, white flour, and then we will use corn flour. The butter should be very hot. That's it, it's ready now. Our butter is ready. We lower the heat, set it to medium. Constantly, without stopping, you need to stir so it doesn't burn. We add flour until the mixture thickens. Now we take a wooden spatula. You need to stir constantly for 30 to 40 minutes until the color changes. You can add sugar to taste. There's no set amount for it. You need to mix it well. Let's put it on a plate so it can cool down. Done. One dessert is ready.
The knives need to be sharpened a little bit. I have a lot of different knives, but I don't have a single decent knife. The large horned cattle, I'll gradually get rid of them. I'll keep a couple of cows, the main ones. I want to keep the goats. This area is good for goats. There are a lot of shrubs here, but for large horned cattle, let's say, there are no pastures here, or very few. It's forest all around. That's why I'll gradually switch to goats. I think that'll be better. So there will be meat at any time. Let's say they give birth to 3 or 2 kids at a time. Quickly, I bought one and now I already have 3 of them.
You can ask Grandma about holodets. She used to make holodets a lot. Now there are a lot of sweets everywhere. There didn't used to be any sweets before. That halva was the best. Now many people don't make it anymore. My daughter-in-law makes halva. Did you make halva more? I did. It wasn't hard to make. You needed strength, right? A lot of it? Yes. And who did you give it to? To the neighbors? Did you give it to the neighbors? To the neighbors, to children, to adults. We gave them out in little bags. We made a lot. Now everything is in the store. And which one do you like, corn or wheat halva? Corn halva is the best of all halvas. It's healthy and better than all the others. Dad, which halva do you like, corn or wheat?
Oh, corn, of course. Wheat is not bad, but corn.
And now let's move on to the second halva, the corn one. Our second dessert. Same thing, melt the butter. We'll do it in the same pot. For 1/2 kilogram of butter, we'll need 1 liter of water and 1.5 kilograms of sugar. This water is for the syrup, exactly 1 liter. It doesn't matter if the water is warm or cold. There's no difference. The butter is ready. Let's get started. The consistency should be neither thick nor runny. It should be medium. You need to stir constantly so it doesn't stick to the sides. You need to do it in a circular motion. The main thing is to keep stirring. When your hand gets really tired, I'll take my spatula. For it to be fully cooked, another 15 to 10 minutes. Now let's get started on the syrup. We'll put the pot on in advance. 1 liter of water. We put it on the stove. And we have 1.5 kilograms of sugar. We mix it. The syrup should not boil. As soon as it starts to boil, you just need to carefully take it. You have to be very careful with the syrup. We stir it so that the sugar dissolves well. That's it. And we'll cover it for a few minutes. We'll cover it. That's it. Our halva is ready. The syrup is ready too. Now comes the most important part. To pour the syrup, I need another person to help. I have to keep stirring all the time.
Is that enough? Should I pour in the rest? That's enough then.
When the halva is ready, here's the sign. It doesn't stick to the pot. If it sticks, then it's not ready. That's it. It looks like a cookie or like caramel. It smells like caramel. We do the same thing with corn.
She's making halva over there. That's just for tea. Now we'll brew some fresh meat and there will be meat, halva, and tea. Everything. I think everything will be great. Okay. Let's put this away here for now. Let it stay here. It will be there. And what is this now? This won't be enough for us. We need to add more. One. Your own is always good anyway. I think this meat will be enough for everyone. Well, here we go. Now we'll light the stove, our own handmade products. There's the firewood now. Everything is ready here for me. You ask what it's made of, how the stove is made. There's nothing difficult about it. Anyone who has at least a little understanding of welding. There's a 12 centimeter profile. I made this 60 centimeters and this part is 12 centimeters. I welded it onto the profile. I measured it right from the opening. 60 centimeters. And here too I cut this part at an angle and made a small door so I could put in firewood. And here I made some slots and put a pot on top. There's nothing difficult about it, and the legs didn't turn out that well for me either.
Well, if you know at least a little bit about welding and how to cut with an angle grinder, there's nothing difficult about it. As for lighting it up, let me show you now.
The main thing is the firewood. You don't need much firewood. Why does all the heat go out there? Sometimes the draft is excellent. Actually, I think this opening should be made a little smaller, otherwise the draft can get too strong. Now you can put the meat over the fire so it's in the center. That's it. It'll boil quickly. Just keep an eye on it a little. Throw in some more firewood, and that's all. And that's all the effort needed. The foam has started to form. There. The meat will be very tasty. I know that for sure. We'll watch to see when it starts boiling. We'll see it in real time. I just went to the village on some business, changed my clothes. We'll slowly skim off the foam. We usually cook meat over the campfire. We don't let women come here. They usually just work in the kitchen. That's how it is. We don't bother them. We leave them at home. This work is just for us. I forgot to add salt. I'll do it now, probably. After we skim off the foam, we'll add the salt. Onion, what else? Some dill, well, all sorts of seasonings for taste and aroma. Don't remove the coals if it's not pulling there. You can do it together with the pot. We'll go in now, probably, and there we'll...
While Doku was boiling the meat, I made hot flatbreads.
It'll be with garlic sauce, right?
Yes, it'll be with garlic sauce. If you want to know how I made the flatbreads, check out my separate video.
This is corn, right?
Try it, Dad. Dad, try it. Sweet, right?
Very tasty, very tasty. Good.
Very tasty. How do you like the halva?
I think it's very good. How is the flour version? The previous one was made with corn. Give me some more.
One is better than the other, right? Friends, as you can see, everyone really liked my dessert. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye. See you all later.